wants that tea? Alright, who wants that tea? Go ahead and pour it. Ooh, that tea is hot. Oh, alright, who wants that tea?
Oh, sometimes people can get on your nerves. Would you like some tea? I found this beautiful floral tea at a tea shop in Austin, Texas. It's marvelous. Anyway, do you take cream with your tea? I do. Anyway, this guy, I was dropping off a drink to his table. He ordered an IPA. That's a beer, and it stands for ignorant piece of ass or something. I don't know what it stands for. International Porn Awards or something in a bottle. Anyway, the beer that he ordered was sort of an amber colored IPA called a 512 IPA, and it's quite good. And so I poured it myself. And I know what I poured because I pulled the handle that said 512 IPA. And I brought it to him because I'm a nice lady. And I said it almost at the table, and he stopped me. And he said, that's not the beer that I ordered. I ordered a 512 IPA. And so I thought, well, I should explain that that is what I poured. So I was like, oh yeah, this is what that beer is. And he's like, excuse me. When somebody goes into a conversation and they're like, and then they say it like that, like the sound comes out of their nose while they're talking, it's like, excuse me. I know for a fact that I want to punch that person in the face for whatever they're about to say to me. But you can't really do that in guest service, so you just have to wait for the next sentence. Excuse me, I don't think you know your beers. I know my beers, and I ordered a 512 IPA, and that is a Bud Light. Alright, let me tell you something. That is a good tea. Bud Light is like if somebody went and got a glass of water and then accidentally peed in it and then stopped themselves, and then that's the color that it would be. You can see through it. 512 IPA is like a golden amber, like if they continued to pee in it and then they were like, oh shit, but they already finished. So that's the color of the IPA. That was what I brought him, not a Bud Light. And he's like, you can take it back now. Okay, two things. One, don't do this. Like this dismissive kind of like, I don't know what that is, like don't do that. And then secondly, don't say things like, you can do this or you can do that. Like, you can fuck off, and that's what I want to say. But again, it's guest service, so you mustn't say things like that, except in your head. And so I was like, alright, I'll go get you your beer. So I went around the corner, and I just stood there for about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I returned to the table with the very same beer, and I put it down, and he was like, there. Was that so difficult? And I said, no sir, it was not that difficult. Fuck that guy. Well, thank you for stopping by.